Hey guys, what's up? Plaisum gaimZ. So we've been doing this Farming Simulator 2013 video. We'll have episode 3 coming out soon. And I wanted to show you guys some of the stuff because I was telling you we have a few different mods that we're using. So I want to show you where I got them, how to install them, and how we're going to make some of these mods work with each other. So first thing you want to do is the best place that I found to go, or one of the best places, is fs-uk.com. There's a couple other things. Just look for Farming Simulator 2013 mods. You're going to find lots of stuff available for that. So you're going to want to come here and you're going to download these. For example, if we go to our Farming Simulator 2013, we have the Peterbilt, the Gooseneck trailer, and the Ford F350. So these are all things that we have actually used in the game. Well, we haven't used the Peterbilt yet, but that's something we do have installed. Now in the Ford F350, that's one that we are going to have to change a little bit to get it to work with the PJ 40-foot gooseneck trailer. Basically, it has a fifth wheel attachment, it looks like, but it doesn't. It's not actually functional. So what you're going to do is you're basically going to download these. If you're going to download this, you can do the automatic installation, which whenever you double click it, it just installs the zip file for you. Or a lot of them will have manual download links. What you need to do if you get the manual download is you will get the zip file, so it has to be a .zip file, and then you're going to go in your computer to your My Games, Farming Simulator 2013 mods, and you're just going to paste that in here. Now a couple things you can do in here, and to do them you're going to need something that can edit XML files. If you don't know XML or how to do that, it's fine. There's a couple of things that are going to make it really easy for you to do that. The thing that you want to get is a program called Notepad++ or something equivalent. So that you can just go to notepad-plus-plus.org, just Google it, and that's what I prefer to use. That's my main text editor of choice. So then what you're going to be doing is you're going to go to, let's say you want to give yourself a whole bunch of money, which what I do on one of my other accounts just so I can play around and with mods to make sure I don't actually ruin my good account by making poor choices. So what you can do is you can go to the career save game in your save game folder. So this is my test folder, basically test game. Right click, go to edit with Notepad++. That's going to open up and you're going to see here in right by career save game money. So right now I've got like 10 million bucks, so I can buy like the biggest, coolest tractors. Maybe one of these days I'll just buy a whole bunch of them and just show you some of the cool stuff. There are a lot of things as far as prices go. If you want, you can basically make all sorts of changes to your save game in this. I wouldn't mess around with it too much, but for example, you can give yourself or take away vehicles that you have. The economy, I've never actually looked at the economy, but maybe you might be able to give sales. You can, anyway, you can make all kinds of different changes to that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to mod 2 of these mods that we've done so that you can get them to work like you're going to see in our episode. So we're going to go to the mod folder. One thing you want to do to get the trailer and the truck working properly, you might just want to get the Peterbilt truck because it's actually larger, has more downforce, and doesn't move around quite as badly. But what you're going to do is you're going to find your Ford JTF F350, right click and go to extract to, and that's going to put it into a folder. Right click on that and go edit with Notepad++. So again, it's the XML file. It's just going to say Ford F350 or whatever the name of that mod is. Once that opens up, what you're going to need to do is scroll down. This is what I made a little change to, is I added a downforce of 50. Now that hasn't really helped us at all. It does help the truck drive a little bit faster when you have a load on it, but other than that, it just kind of makes the truck roll backwards whenever it's not being used or whenever it's not turned on, if it's not hooked up to something. So there's something weird about that. I haven't fixed that yet. I haven't figured out what the problem is, but that's something you can do. But what you want to do is you want to scroll down, past trailer attacher joints, and then you want to put in another thing called attacherJoints here. So this this node in the XML file is what you're going to need to do to get the PJ40 trailer to connect, that 40-foot trailer. So I'm going to post this in the comments below so that you'll be able to just copy and paste that in here. It doesn't. I don't think it actually matters where you put that in, but just put it near the other trailer attacher. If you run into a problem like this and you're going through fs-uk.com, there is a section for support at the bottom. So you click on View Support Topic, and in that I actually found it says, well, this is the F350, and this is what you need to do to fix it. So that's where I found it, but now you got it here, so that's no problem. So then another thing that we're going to be doing, you haven't seen this yet, but because I haven't released this video yet, but we've included the Case 70 XT in it. So this looks about like this. It's kind of a skid steer truck or skid steer loader, and it's pretty cool. Now whenever I got it, I wanted to use it for moving pallets, specifically pallets of wool from the sheep pen, which we have sheep now. That's a spoiler for future episodes. We have sheep now, and we need something to load it. So we wanted to load it. My thinking was, let's use this, load it on the trailer, then take the trailer and drop off the wool that way. That way you didn't have to carry it one by one, which I don't actually know how much wool it comes out with. I haven't actually used it yet. I just got the sheep. Anyway, so all it comes with and all you can use is this shovel. So if you look, you have this skid steer shovel here. So how are we going to get that to work? Because it doesn't work with any of the other pallet forks in the game. So earlier on, I had downloaded this gaimZ giant forklift that's supposed to be able to pick up other tractors, and but it was huge. It was absolutely huge. So I don't want to use that in my game because it's just too large. But it did come with this right here, which is the Balaton Gabble, whatever that means. I'm assuming it means pallet fork. So that I'm not using for anything, and I'm not going to be using it for the gaimZ. So what I decided to do is let's edit that. So I extracted it here, opened it up, and then opened up the XML file. So I looked at it, and it says attacherJoint here, and that previously said jointType equals front loader. Opened up the skid steer shovel XML that we were just looking at, and it has a jointType telehandler. So all I did was make a quick change that now says telehandler, saved it, and then if you have WinRAR on your computer, a program called WinRAR, and you select these and you right click them, it's going to try to put it into a .rar file. That does not work. So you actually need them in a .zip file. So you can download something called 7-zip, which is what I use, or WinZip if you have that. If you don't have WinRAR, it's already going to be in a zip file anyway. So then you just select the files that you want to put in here. So we'll select everything except for this zip folder right here, and you just hit add, and it's going to add it to that file. Make sure you move it back into your mods folder, so copy it in here, and once that's done, you're ready to go, and you'll be able to connect to that Case 70 XT. You'll be able to connect the F350 that we use to the gooseneck trailer. We also have some maps in here, ATVs. We have a bunch of stuff that I just love downloading apps and mods and playing with them, as well as stuff for silage, which you'll see in later videos, and possibly even a new map. There are new maps out there. One cool one to try is Spring Hill. You can also find that on fs-uk.com. So keep modding. Play with those mods if you want. If you have any questions, post them down below in the comments, and maybe I can help you if you're dealing with a mod problem that you currently have. I could take a look at that, download some mod packs, and in the meantime, play some gaimZ!